Well, Mike, a 3-0 defeat away at Albans City today. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, not good enough really. First half, that's what let us down more than anything. They were a little bit better than us, but a few things that we talked about in training. Just the lads were just off the pace for that first 20 minutes. In saying that, you know, we've missed a penalty in the first 6 or 7 minutes. The game looks a bit different for us if we can score that penalty. But to concede before half time with what we thought, it looked 5-6 yards offside to us, so that wasn't great. You know, if you go in 1-0 down, it's not the end of the world, but 2-0 you're struggling then as well, especially at a place like this. And they were basically time wasting from the second goal. They did it quite well, and they got themselves into that position so they could, so fair play to them.
Obviously the second goal was before half time. Your sense offside. Talk us through your thoughts on that and other parts of the game.
On the second goal for them? Yeah, I just thought that the linesman hadn't kept up with play, so he was obviously 5-6 yards off. But at the end of the day, that one decision hasn't really cost us the game. It just makes it doubly harder to get back into the game. We've got to be a lot better and have a look at ourselves first before we start blaming the referees and the linesman. But it certainly didn't help us anyway.
So obviously next week, there's no game next week, but obviously back Tuesday after against Slough Town, back at home. What's your thoughts ahead of that game?
Well, thank God we've got this week to try and work on training, but also to try and get a few more people back. Hopefully Callum Gunner will be back, and we definitely missed his legs in the middle of the park today as well. So that'll be good for us. Danny Greenslade will be coming back in over the next couple of weeks, I would have thought, and Marlin's probably another 3 or 4 weeks on top of that. So Adam Mann was another one that we missed today, that just with his positional play and a little bit of quality that he's got, he's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks. So overall, if you've got we also had Noah Smearden out today as well, so we all told, with those 6 that could have come in, they're going to make a big difference to us. So we've had a not very good week. This time last week we've lost in the last 20 seconds of a game, and the week could have looked so much more different if we'd have defended that corner better against Dartford. So this is the first game today where we've got stuffed in the first half, and it's very, very difficult to turn that around. But the 2 previous games we were always in it, and so it's disappointing that what could have been a really good week turned out to be quite a bad week. So but we've got to crack on with it, and if we can get these players back, then we've got a good team and a good squad. And I, for one, I can't wait until I can pick from a squad that is 16, 17, 18 people, including a couple of kids. Because even today, getting Ethan Hill on, he's done quite well again when he's come on. And we're asking Spence to play left back when he's right-footed, and you're just trying to put square pegs into round holes, and sometimes it didn't work, and it definitely didn't work today. So that's what happens when you've got a small squad, and we've got a, hopefully that sort of 10 days that we've got now until Slough, that gives us another 10 days to get people fit, and then people like Adam Mann might only be another sort of week on top of that. So I, for one, I can't wait for that to happen, to be honest.
What's the latest on Bradley Ash? Obviously gone off during the game.
Yeah, I brought him off because I didn't think he was very good today. I thought first part of the season, first sort of 2 or 3 games, I thought he played brilliant. Didn't think he was great against Concord or Dartford, and it'll do him no harm at all to get brought off to say, look, your standards are right up there and you've dropped below him today. And we've had a word with him after the game, and he'll be back. We've got no problem with him. I'm not doing my job, I don't think, if I don't rest people or drop people or bring them off if they're not doing it. And hopefully his yardstick is an 8, 9 out of 10, and he's just dropped a little bit too low for that today. And he'll be back, he'll be fine. He's a good lad.
Same for Spencer Hamilton, as obviously back from injury. How happy are you to have him back in the team?
Yeah, good, because he's like we've made the change from the end because he's starting to cramp up anyway. but he'll be okay. Obviously his best position is as a centre half. Jordan will go back to Exeter next week without us playing Tonbridge, so hopefully if he can have another week of fitness, then he'll be fine for that Slough game then, with a little bit of luck. So we've had a bad week. It's not great, it's horrible, but you know, we've got a little bit of light with these players coming back that will make a difference to us. And we just can't come to teams like this, you know, with a bare bones and expect people to perform. And you know, today they're nowhere near it really in that first half, so that's disappointing.